What's going on, guys? We're working on my buddy Nick's 1G front wheel drive. It's a 90 Eclipse, and we're going to be pulling the engine out today, going through that, resealing it, and pretty much just making this thing roadworthy and, you know, something you can drive and have fun with. So I'm going to pull this engine out and see what's what. What's going on, guys? We got my buddy Nick's engine on the stand, the white Eclipse. So we got the engine pulled. There we are. There's a couple of concerns that I had, you know, mainly improper hardware and stuff like that, weird vacuum lines and such, but that'll all be addressed when I put the engine back in. So we got Nick's engine over here. We're going to be doing a teardown and rebuild on it. As you can see, even just from it sitting here on the stand, it's leaking. So we're going to go through it, make sure it's all leak-free and happy, and I'll kind of skim over that and show you little bits and bobs that I think should be addressed. So I did loosen some of the hardware, but this bolt was just about coming out. Another thing too is the knock sensor is kaput. Usually when the black goo oozes out like that, they are no more good. That'll seal good.
Nice.
So I figured out why the bolt was sticking out. I haven't seen a repair like this, so I'm not quite sure what was done here to try and repair that, but thankfully the head's coming off and get that extracted correctly. The turbo manifold and associated hardware are that one, and that one are on, and the rest are missing. On to the timing. There's no cover, and it hasn't been eliminated. The tensioner looks to be squeezed in. Tight belt. So we'll pull this off and make sure we're healthy there. So I'm pulling this head off. Got the turbo off. You can see major oil leak. Typically it is because this hasn't been thread sealed, and there's an oil return right down there. You might be able to see the stud. Yep. So the stud hasn't been sealed, and so all of the returning engine oil will leak out of here. Surprisingly enough, the exhaust valves aren't leaking, so that's nice. I did notice some foreign material in the head. It's not metal, it's like leaves or something. It made its way all the way to the turbo feed, which is fairly concerning because this is the feed for the turbocharger, and it's completely, oh my gosh. Is that, I don't know what that is. Okay, try and get a good angle here. What the fuck is this? Well, the turbo definitely wasn't getting good oil flow. Whatever is in here is completely clogged it. have no clue what that is. I'm gonna try and work that out and see if I can get it. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take the oil galley plug out of the front of the cylinder head and blow this out. I can't seem to get it with my pick. The threads have been helicoiled, so they've been pulled once and then fixed. So I'm hoping I can get to the galley plug right there. That one. Push that junk out. All that crap. I got the block flipped over. The head is off now, of course. I went ahead and loosened the oil pan, and there's no sealant. I mean, like, not a lick of sealant. Let's go ahead and get this off live action here.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Oh my lord, what the hold on. Oh my fuck, what the hell is this? What the fuck is going on in this engine? Oh my god, did the head gasket bad in this thing? Holy shit, this is literally just... Oh, I don't even want to touch this. What in the fucking world? Okay, well, whatever this junk is at the end of the system. This is crazy. Look at this. It's filled with fucking spooge everywhere. I just wanted to... Jeez. Would explain all of the oil leaks everywhere. Just literally, like, you could see it. I mean, I pulled this off. This car ran coming into the driveway. Barely, but it did. Look at the cylinder head sealing, sir. Let me flip the block around 1 sec. All right, the block is flipped over. You can see the deck surface has been finished off with a DA, probably 320. And that's probably why this thing was making milkshakes in the bottom end here. Another indication that the head wasn't sealing is the oil feed. It's just pissing oil everywhere. The cylinder walls are rough. It looked like someone had done a touch hone on with like a, ball honed it, kind of just deglazed it and sent it. At one point the valves did bend on this engine, but they don't currently look bent. So yeah, we're gonna take this thing apart and make it right. I mean, it leaks literally everywhere. This thing probably had astronomical oil pressure. Probably hasn't had a ported relief. And there's RTV on the front case gasket, so that's magical. It sucks to say, but this isn't the worst engine I've torn down. Granted, if it has bearings left in the thing, we're gonna find out right now. I mean, if it's got bearings left in the thing, then yeah, it's salvageable and the crank's good, but yeah, we'll find out right now. Okay, well, I'm pleasantly shocked. That's rod cap 2. Let's pull 3 and then 1 and 4 and see what they look like. Here's rod cap number 3. Decent. They they don't really assemble very nicely. There we go. So those will have to be addressed. Number 1 looks pretty good. Surprising, because that's usually the one that'll go first. So bearings looking like this is usually a good sign. Doesn't look like it's uneven wear. Just looks like there's been foreign material going through. So probably polish the crank, obviously mic it out, make sure it's correct. And let's pull rod cap 4 and see what that looks like. And rod cap 4. So like I said, again, foreign material. Crank doesn't look bent. Let's see if these are standards. Nice. So that's good. Alrighty guys, moment of truth, heart of the beast. Let's take a look at the center main. Got a bit of damage. Thrust face is pretty worn, so this thing was going to be walking soon. It's still flat down there, so that's good. Okay. Suitcase handle number 1. Stop that in. Okay. There we go. And that looks like pretty good damage there, so it's like staining. Can't quite tell. There has been junk running through this thing. Let's see what the last back ones look like. Pretty wide. Let's see if these are standards. A17X. I think this is a stock bearing. I can't quite tell. Definitely not like an ACL. If any of you guys can ID that, A17X. Anyway. So, with this engine, we're gonna continue taking the front case off, get that acid washed. I'm gonna take the block, get that washed. We're probably gonna punch it out 20 over ARP rod bolts, get those rebalanced, new mains, get the crank polished. Crank actually looks pretty good. There is oil and stuff on it, so you won't get a clear picture, but there's no gouging, so that's nice. So yeah, essentially a nice super stock rebuild, and that'll be it. Peace.